So obvious. So obviously Luke was in Alicia's box this morning, wasn't he? He's honestly, yeah, they think, I don't know, we've all gone through a phase where we fancied a guy and then found out he's actually GAY, haven't we? So we'll find out. He was definitely the run of the family. He's like the little puppy in the litter that no one wants. Oh, don't tell me the clip's been removed. 1 second. No, here it is. Found it.
Say that I am massively concerned for the welfare of Sophie Bailey's children, displaying what she has done online.
Thank you, EQ Minx, as well. Jane Duffy, EQ Minx. Thank you, guys. Oh, I love you all. You're all so lovely. Of all the sympathy gifts. I'm being bullied and harassed by I can't use that word. A middle-aged small man. And not to mention the racial slur he said earlier, guys. Did you all hear it? Oh, I can't wait to discuss that. Thank you so much, guys.
So, and what she has done behind the scenes, her racism, her mocking disabilities, her cocaine use. I am really at this point now...
Liar! No use of any rugs round me.
Concerned about the welfare of Sophie's behaviour. She claps poo against the wall.
True. You got me there. You got me there, Luke. You shovel shit all day.
Cockapoo. She's allowed to... No, Cockapoo, you're not... No, she's not going to speak about me in...
Was Cockapoo defending me? Was Cockapoo saying stop talking about kids? I don't know. I will be drinking next weekend, by the way, guys, and you know it's going to be carnage. Thank you, Claire. You know it's going to be carnage when I come live. Kitchen session Reds, yeah?
Injuring animals and have made a career off for the last 20 years. She is not going to sit there and tell...
He's made a career off it, but he got suspended, remember? But he made a career off it. And actually, when you Google him, just bear with me a second, guys.
People that I abuse my animals, yeah? Right?
I didn't kick him, he got kicked. Let's not do the...
So, Alicia's in there. Let's not do the children, okay? Let's not do the children thing. But Alicia was sat there with a smile the whole time. Alicia was texting Levi the other day saying that apparently I was talking about kids. You're all in my lives every night. When have I ever spoke about that girl's children? And when she was asked to send proof, she didn't. Never have I mentioned that girl's kids. So you're not a victim, Alicia. I'm personally not going to talk about your kids, but any clips I see of your haters talking about them, I'm going to play them and I'm going to clap while they do it and cheer them on. Same with Luke. You'll never have kids, Luke, because, you know, you're a GAY man, so you're not going to have them. So you can't get a woman to like you. And if they do, they run a mile as soon as they find out you're in the closet. So that's not an issue to me. But Alicia, personally, I will be cheering on anyone that talks about her children from now on. Because these are the same people who sit all over the app going, don't talk about kids, don't talk about my deceased relative, don't do this, don't do that. I defended her when Stell was making accounts posting pictures of her deceased mother and grandmother. And I got him in the box and went in on him really nastily and said, like, you're an awful person, you delete that. And he was refusing and I defended her. And she thinks it's acceptable. So, Alicia, you're nothing but a hypocrite with an iron and ball body, a massive forehead and buck teeth. Fuck off. And actually, it doesn't bother me when people talk about my kids because I say it numerous times that it doesn't actually get to me. Because when they do it, the only people whose opinion matter to me are my friends and family. So it doesn't faze me when they talk about my kids because they've not met them. They've not met me. Never mind my kids. So, you know, everyone doesn't hate you because they fancy you. Trust me. Far from it. What hairstyle? Unbrushed. I don't even show my kids on live anymore purely because of me being on Drama Talk. I just think it's better for them not to be on anymore. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Mel. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, some people just need telling straight that their behaviour is not okay. But they're all hypocrites, all of them. But then they say it's our side of TikTok, which isn't even a side really, is it? We're just the people that dislike them. And they think we've all ganged together, but we haven't. We just all have a mutual dislike for the same person. Because we all go at the same person, it means we're ganging up. We're not. You lot do. You lot are all really like sadistic and weird. And Luke, the fact that my children are on your mind, I think you should be on a register. I think to have kids on your mind all the time as a single man who doesn't have kids is very strange. I find it very uncomfortable that my kids are on your mind just because I said I'm concerned about your horse's welfare. Because the horses and kids aren't the same. And they might be the closest thing you'll ever have to love. But my children give me so much love every day. So much, Luke. Something that your horses could never give you. I think he needs rehab. I've heard rumours that when he goes to the stables, he actually takes the ketamine. And that's why he's so sweaty on live and stuff. I don't know how true it is. It's just a rumour. But apparently that's what he does. Which would make sense for all the hot flushes and the sweats and the all over the place, not able to sit still. Well, he did. I think he does as well, Patsy, because he said, I've done horses for 20 years when he was on live. That's a weird thing to admit on the internet. But to me, that kind of makes sense if you've been doing horses for 20 years, because that's why you and Delusive get on so well, because you both have a common thing. You both love animals too much in an uncomfortable, sleazy way. So justice for them animals if you're doing horses for 20 years. I can only imagine how saggy that thunderhole is. Ugh. Yes, bestiality. Yeah, remember when Luke said that EQ was going to do an AI of him and Red's granddaughter in bed? Why would you even want that, Luke? Like, why would you suggest that? Thank you, Gemma, darling. It's just very strange to me. Thank you, sweetheart. That he talks on people's kids as a man who's not got kids. He would need a stepladder. I think he uses a stepladder to get on the horses anyway. Why do the animals always run away from him? Thank you, Gemma! Everyone, if you don't follow Gemma, please follow her. She's such a laugh. She's having so much fun on her lives at the moment. We love her in here. Yeah, I think I'm more worried about the horses' backs and the weight they have to carry. Justice for Buzz. Yes, justice for Buzz. But yeah, Luke's very twisted. Well, all of them are twisted. Big up Cockapoo, though. I never thought them words would come out of my mouth, but apparently Cockapoo was saying don't talk on kids or something in the chat. Big up Cockapoo. It must have been Cockapoo that dropped him out of the box, because believe it or not, maybe she does have morals, even though she's in the clique. You're welcome, Gems. We love you. Yeah, they're not his horses. This is what he says. So everyone's going, oh, do you know how much money he has to pay to look after them horses? Nothing. He gets paid to look after them. Brother! Thank you, Brother. Oh, Brother. Thank you. Oh, guys, if you don't follow Brona, follow her, please. I love her so much. She's such a lovely woman. Take that, Luke. Oh my God. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Thank you so much, Broda. I forgot my story. I got distracted. Oh gosh. Get wrecked. I'll never change, Broda. Never ever change. The thing is with me, I just say what's on my mind. I just say exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe sometimes I shouldn't say it. Oh yeah, Cockapoo was saying not to talk on kids in the chat. And then I think Cockapoo dropped him out of the box because Cockapoo's got morals, even though she's in the clique, which is surprising. But to be honest, I've spoke to her a couple of times and I've never had an issue with her. I think she's okay. He dislikes me so much because I have a vagina and he wishes he had one. That's why he dislikes me. And I think it's because he wishes I was his mother. He's seen how much of a good life my kids have and he wishes that he had that as well. But he doesn't. He's fighting demons. Demons in his head. Oh, God. But I think Cockapoo needs to get out of there. She needs to run a mile. Whatever Luke the Judge. Obviously, let's just discuss it now because I don't think there's a clip, which annoys me because if it was anyone else that had said it on live, it would have been clipped. But all these clip pages are protecting Luke the Judge. He said a racial slur earlier on live, guys. He said Indian Giver. Yes, everyone wave to Luke in the chat because he'll definitely be watching. He'll be rolling around in his single bed, pulling his Celine Dion poster off the wall, screaming. Yeah, he referred to, was it Marcus Ems he said it in reference to? I'm not sure. Reference to. But he used that, which is a... Yeah, I heard it on EQ's live because obviously I was watching a cam too. And I was like, oh my God, he did not just say that. For anyone who doesn't know the background of the word, it is a derogatory term that is used. I think it was aimed at like Native Americans. I'm not sure, that I could be wrong. I've not heard that term used in a long time and I'm 27. Yeah, we need to find a clip. So the thing is now, Luke, he said that Corey felt comfortable saying the N-word 5 times because he was on the phone to me. I wasn't on the phone. I wasn't in that call. I was sent that call. I was never in it. I was shown the recording. So, but then it's making me question, you've been having calls with Corey quite a lot, and now you and Corey both feel comfortable saying racial slurs on the app. I have never had a racial slur come out of my mouth, ever. You will never hear me say one, ever. And they all say you're racist, you're this and that. I have never said a racial slur to anybody. I've said questionable stuff, yeah, but never that. But Luke, you've dragged Zach for months and months and months for what he said. You never said it. You never did it to Corey. You never did it to anyone else who was racist, unless it was somebody you disliked. So now I think we should all drag Luke for as long as possible and give him his karma, because he deserves nothing less than that. Exactly. There is no clip though. That's the problem. Somebody needs to go on Observer's YouTube, record it and post it. No one drags Zach more than Zach. Exactly. Zach doesn't care. I don't care what they have to say about me. We've all made mistakes at some point, and now it's your turn, Luke, to reap the repercussions of yours because you drag everyone else for months and months on end when they do one minor slip up. So now it's your turn to be dragged by everybody. So I'm glad I figured out that the way to get to you is your horses, because it took me a while to figure out what it was that would annoy you that much. And I figured out it's the horse. So I know what I'm going to use every time that you annoy me now. I'm going to bring up the horses. And Luke deflected us. He did deflect, yes, he did. And it takes time. Like, he's not found what my weakness is yet. We all have a weakness, but he's not figured out what mine is yet. It's not the kids, unfortunately, because I'm a strong enough mother to not give a fuck what other people say. But thanks for speaking on my kids. As I said before, get registered. But your soft spot's your horses, which is crazy to me because when you Google your name, it literally says you're I think it says you're an unreliable trainer because you've not had that many horses actually do well in the races. And it comes up on your stats that you're not a very good trainer. So I don't know how you even make money from doing that, because I can't imagine many people want to work with you. And there's also many photos of you unfiltered with your Sunday best on at the races, and it's dreadful. It looks like you've just gone into TK Maxx, shut your eyes and picked random shit off the shelves, I'll be real. Just search his name and you'll find it. I think there's a website, I don't know what it's called, like trainer something. I can't remember, but if you go on it, it tells you what his stats are and how many horses he's had not do very well. Exactly, that's the whole 24/7. That's the whole 24/7 FYP show, because he can't make a business from his horse stuff anymore. He just basically cleans the shit and collects cardigans and buys Gucci t-shirts from Turkey that don't fit him. Here we go.
It's what we do, it's FYP. We have to sometimes let people...
So she's saying, but I didn't jump on you in that situation. I knew it was FYP. But he tried to use it as an example to justify how he reacted because she'd done it once before. Listen again, a little bit.
Canadian Angie joined my box when she said about Tilly and everybody jumped on
Miss
me.
Red didn't say that.
Listen, at the end of the day, Red...
Did I jump on you, though?
No, you were the only person that didn't jump on me.
But so why justify it?
What we do, it's
So
Miss Red's in a controlling relationship with a man that she doesn't even want. Imagine.
why justify it with that towards Miss Red then? Do you get it?
FYP, we have to sometimes let people in the boxes that, you know, have done things.
I think it was while he was talking on Marcus M's Gen Z. It was when he came back after. I think he got banned and then he came back. I'm not sure if he got banned though. I might be making that up. But he came off and then came back on. So it was after he came back on.
But you know,
I was wrong, but Red, you know me. It's like I'm human. I'm not perfect and I'm not fake. One thing you know about me is I'm not fake.
Wow.
And I was just in that anger. And do you know what pissed me off as well this morning? The fact that...
That's the weird part. It's the anger, trying to justify. He's called Luke McJanet. McJannet. To me, you are... If you can fly off the handle at a woman that easily, then I'm concerned on how all the women in your life.
I think, because Jay said to me on the phone, Jay went, "You're not yourself this morning." I went, because I woke up and everybody's going at us again.
Excusing his behaviour. It's like when you're in an abusive relationship, isn't it? And they go, it's because when I woke up this morning, you know, everyone else is at me and then I took it out on you, like my best friend in the whole wide world. How is anybody not seeing this? You know what I mean? That is nuts. So because everyone else done something to you, you took it out on lovely Miss Red, who's lovely to you. You know what I mean? That's mad.
Exactly. As much of like loads of us have got issues with Miss Red because of her own behaviour and actions, when has she ever done anything wrong to Luke? Never.
But that's no excuse.
He's going at me, Zach's going at you and me, and I think it just...
Thank you,
really,
Kay.
Yeah, I think it just got to me.
They're going at me, Zach's going at me. Oh, they're all going at me. Oh. Take a mental health break, please, Luke. I beg you, please do.
And I did the wrong thing.
You probably will now that you've done a slur now. It's your turn to take a mental health break.
And all I can do is apologise to you and your community, but Billy's got a bit of a trigger for me, the things he's been saying about me and what he did, but it's not your fault. It was my fault. It's your platform, and I apologise.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm going to go and listen now. Bye.
That was a damage control apology. That was, I'm going to apologise for picking on you on your own platform, Red, and shouting at you on your own platform when it's your platform and you can do what you want on it. But I'm going to pick on you and now I'm going to apologise because everyone hates me now and I need all your supporters to like me still because I'm trying to steal your platform from you, Red.
Luke?
What?
Did somebody unblock you?
She blocked him.
Who?
I don't know. I'm blocking him.
You blocked me.
I did.
You blocked me. You blocked me. No, I was just angry this morning because Billy. There's other reasons which I'll tell you about, like comments that he's put on posts about me and my family. And
why did you redirect your anger at Misread? It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it does not make sense. Why redirect that anger of all those things at Misread on a live stream in front of thousands of people? It's outrageous to even think that's acceptable in any way whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? So he's just explained how he was angry in the morning. Miss J had said he wasn't himself, so he's justifying all of his actions. He silenced her with £100 gift as she was ranting and saying, you know what I mean? Like, that she'll play what she wants. And it was all your shit that brings it into her in the first place. That's mad. We will witness something happen in 4K real time and what? Nothing. We witnessed a man just literally coercively control a woman, abuse her publicly, and then justify it and do the typical narc behaviour.
He literally did a public humiliation on her to try and make her look daft. And I don't know how their own audience isn't seeing it. It's clear as day.
That you witness in a relationship. And that'd be wrong, so this is awful. What the hell? But you jumped on it.
It's what we do. It's
Thank you, Mrs. Cruz, darling. What else has he said about women today? Let's find more.
massively concerned for the welfare of Sophie Bailey's children.
For those who didn't hear it, that's Luke talking about my kids because he likes kids, clearly. Weird
Massively
obsession.
concerned for the welfare of Sophie Bailey's children, displaying what she has done online, and what she has done behind the scenes, her racism.
Should it reflect on Tilly then, as well? Is that what you're saying, Luke? Because Miss Red's done outrageous things on this app, and she has a child around her. So you don't like it when it's spun onto your precious Red, but you're talking about Sophie's children?
Her mocking disabilities, her cocaine use. I am really at this point.
Where have you seen her having it? You've seen her giving someone a spoon of it, not her taking it personally. Where's the evidence?
It was a key. It was me giving it to somebody else, just to reference. We was all in a hotel on a night out. She brought it to my hotel. I'd paid for the room. It was all in my name. I didn't want it leaving, so I was like, if you're going to have it, take it. Find a photo of me doing it, because you won't.
Now concerned about...
How do you know it was even poo? How do you know she hasn't set this whole thing up?
It was chocolate. It was a setup.
Because how could you have a poo on demand?
Exactly.
You wouldn't have a poo just left in your toilet. So how do you know it wasn't all staged from the start and it's fake poo?
The welfare of Sophie's behaviour. She claps poo against the wall.
Alicia didn't drop him straight away. Do you know who dropped him? Cockapoo. It was Cockapoo who dropped him.
See?
Alicia didn't drop him.
Cockapoo, she's allowed to... No, Cockapoo, you're not... No, she's not going to speak about me endangering animals that I love and have made a career off for the last 20 years. She is not going to sit there and tell people that I abuse my animals, yeah? Right?
Because she fired.
And she dropped
I didn't
him.
kick him, he got kicked.
See?
Let's not.
Massively concerned for the welfare of Sophie Bailey's children, displaying what she has done online, and what she has done behind the scenes, her racism, her mocking disabilities. But you're not... No, she...
That's Sophie's DNA. They're her children that she birthed, and you'll give birth to those animals.
She's allowed to... No, Cockapoo, you're not... No, she's not going to speak about me endangering...
Did you give birth to those animals? Are they your DNA? Luke, no, they're not. That's Sophie's DNA. They're her children that she birthed, and you're talking on them as if she's a danger to them in some way. That's low. Very low, Luke.
Very
animals that
low.
I love and have
Very
made
low.
a career off for the last 20 years. She is not going to sit there and tell people that I abuse my animals, yeah? Right?
I didn't kick him, he got kicked.
For the record, them words never came out of my mouth. I actually said it wouldn't surprise me if he's flogging that horse a bit too hard. That's what I said when he's angry, taking out on the horse. I never once did the word abuse come out of my mouth.
She's laughing.
Let's not do the children thing.
Why didn't you drop them when you very first said it? If it was anyone else, you would.
If I was leaving my children, well, Luke's children, his horses, or whoever, well, they're not his horses, are they? Because Corey outed it that they weren't his horses. Other people's horses in my hands, and then I was going live, shouting at the horses all the time, "Go away, get away, you!" I'd be like, what the fuck, that's my horse. Show it some attention and some love. It needs socialising. It needs to get used to humans. You know what I mean? Not shouting at them all the time. Thank you, Kate. Oh, well done for being clean. Do you know what the thing is? I don't judge anybody for anything. If you want to do things on a weekend when you're out partying, you do it. Enjoy yourself. That's nothing to do with me. Like, it's your business. I don't walk into the toilets on a night out and go, oh, look at them doing that. I don't care. I'm like, have fun, ladies. Do you know what I mean? It's none of my business what other people are doing in the toilets or what they're doing in the kitchen at 5 a.m. You have fun. You do you. But just don't bring kids into it, Luke, because kids are not relevant in this. And do you not think if I was such a danger to my children that my kids' dads would have took them straight off me when they could? Bloody hell. I don't even have to beg the dads to have them. I don't have to beg the dads to bring them home because they're refusing. They literally pick them up on their days, take them home, come back home with them. No bother. We all get on. We're all friends. I actually used to go on nights out with my eldest son's ex-partner that he was with after me. We all get on. It's all love over here in my family, unlike yours. So to me, I just don't give it up. So try find something else to get to me, Luke, 'cause that didn't work. But to be honest, Luke, I do just feel like you need to take a break from social media. You need to maybe, there must be some sort of rehab or maybe even an asylum that you could go into. Just shove a straitjacket on, lock yourself in a padded cell and just stay off the internet for a week or something. Because I think it does get the better of him. And the way he wasn't happy about Billy's comments on posts, I say this time and time again, do I not? That you were self-sabotaging as a creator. Creator, not curator. You were self-sabotaging as a creator to then go and read hate comments about yourself. I tell them all the time, don't do it. Just don't read anything, because you're going to see something you don't like and it's going to get to you. Luke's the kind of person that will search his own hashtag and sit there in bed on a night with a picture of himself and his other hand on his wood. You know what I mean? That's how weird he is. Too much self-love for someone who looks like that. Have we got any? So if anyone missed it, we'll show you again what he did in Miss Red's box and kicked off, so you can see how angry he gets. Just a little reminder to you all of the temper this man has. I think my neighbour's smoking weed. I can smell it. Oh, where's it gone? Does Borderline have it? I can't find it. It's disappeared. It'll have been getting clip pages to take it down. I don't think anyone has it. The clip I had saved's gone. Luke's getting clip pages to take things down. 1 minute, I've been sent something on Discord. This could be juicy. Oh.
Exactly. What you're doing now is making an absolute mockery. And then you shame her for using food banks. So our moderators keep our room safe. You make all the money. You sent us some money to help her, and then you act like an Indian giver, and you shame her.
There we go.
Exactly. What you're doing now is making an
Save.
absolute mockery. And then you
We're not
shame
letting that one go.
using-
So there you go, guys. Be outraged at that. There's the racism from Luke. So any rant Luke has had in the past about racism, about other people, just remember that he's now done it.
Say the
Let me find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I found it. We've got it. So this is
And
it.
if misread lets it Rent-A-God be lished in the box,
I did not kick
and
Billy
Luke
from
the
the
judge
box
wasn't
door. I
happy.
didn't touch anything. Guys, I didn't. Stop coming at me, please. Thank you very much.
So, just what Angie said
Did
there.
I kick you from the box?
I don't think it was you. I think it was a mod.
Thank you. Thank you.
But just in regards to what Angie said there,
This was, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Can't remember.
Right, okay, so what happened then? Guys, what happened? Don't remove anybody from the box, please, because it's not fair. People need, if someone's been spoke about, they have the right to go back. I don't know if Billy got a ban or anything, but I didn't touch the screen.
I'm absolutely shocked you're letting that piece of shit in your box to say anything. I'm fucking shocked in you.
Luke,
Really am.
you
I
could
am
have WhatsApped me
fucking
that,
shocked.
Luke.
She says you could have WhatsApped me that, Luke. So he wanted to deliberately, publicly humiliate the woman who's supposedly his best friend. But he wanted to publicly humiliate her on her own platform.
You could have WhatsApped me that.
Safe to say Miss Red felt very awkward and quickly
Luke,
came
you could
off
have
of
WhatsApped
live.
me that, darling. At the end of the day, if I'm showing a video, Luke, and Billy spoke about in the video, I played the wrong video. I thought it was a Canadian Angie one. I have
Thank
to
you, Jay.
give people the chance to respond. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'm looking biased. Right, guys, moving on from that
Like she comes off
situation,
what-
okay? No, because I don't want, you know, I want it over with now, guys, okay? We'll move on to the next video. Or actually, 1 minute, guys, I'll be back.
And if misread
I didn't
lets
kick
it
Billy from the
Rent-A-God be
So it made her feel that uncomfortable she had to end her life. Now, to me, as you as women that support this man, how are you not concerned about any woman that is around him and the way he behaves and treats them? Exactly, Joey, bullied her into silence. I'll play it again, yes.
lished in the
I
box,
did not kick
and
Billy
Luke
from
the
the
judge
box
wasn't
door. I
happy.
didn't touch anything.
I'm fucking I'm absolutely shocked you're letting that piece of shit in your box to say anything. I'm fucking shocked in you.
Luke,
Really am.
you
I
could have
am
WhatsApped me
fucking
that,
shocked.
Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that.
Safe to say Miss Red felt very awkward and quickly
Luke,
came
you
off
could
of
have
live.
WhatsApped me that, darling. At the end of the day, if I'm showing a video, Luke, and Billy spoke about in the video, I played the wrong video. I thought it was a Canadian Angie one. I have to give people the chance to respond. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'm looking biased. Right, guys, moving on from that situation.
Like, you can tell how uncomfortable she is. We've seen Red multiple times get upset on live. And the fact that we know for a fact she'll have ended that live and got a bit upset about it. Because when that's your best friend used loosely, because I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. But to be honest, I couldn't throw him far, obviously, the size of him. He definitely made her cry 100%. 100%. And you know what they always say, it's the small angry men, isn't it? It's never the big ones. Just yelling at a woman like that is extremely concerning to me. I don't like it. What else has he said? I don't think there's much more else on him, to be fair, because half the clips I just couldn't be arsed playing. But all that, yeah. His shirt wasn't very flattering, Matthew. We were just discussing that. Yeah, it's like, the thing is that gets me is that he's on the buzzballs all day, every day. So essentially, all the creators, Luke, not demons, not curators, creators, that you've, no, there's no fly saying, okay, thank God, that you've slated for drinking on live, making fools of themselves, but you do it every single day without fail. And if it's not a buzzball, it's a fucking fruit shoot, probably with vodka in. I bet that tastes nice. But there's no way that's purely just a juice. And I think people are starting to notice it now, Luke, that you're on the verge of like a mental breakdown. So all them times you've slated other people, you've slated Zach for when he's had a mental health crisis and he's been in absolute bits, and you and Red shamed him, or the other creators that also joined in and shamed him. Now it's your turn, Luke, because unfortunately you reap what you sow. And as you said yourself, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And that includes people who live in their family members' houses as well, who don't have their own home. Oh, I do have one more of him. Here we go.
And saying that, you know, she needs to get away from these control people when you two have ran her down. You have ran her into the ground, and you two don't know how off camera you have made her feel. When the likes of Miss J and Cockapoo are there for her, and MT and all them lot, you can't stand the fact that there's actual friendships, because you two haven't got any friends. You two...
Lie, I'm going out with my friends next weekend. My real life friends, Luke. Where are your friends?
Haven't got any real friends, have you? Levi's madly in love with you and would do anything you say. Easy, you fall out with everybody. Easy...
That's lies, he's not madly in love with me.
Your friend is somebody Zach the Brat who you were ready to throw under the bus, who got information out of his partner, someone he was seen to use against him. That's not friendship. I jump in the box 1 or 2 times in 2.5 years and lose my head, and all of a sudden I'm an abuser and a controller.
Yes.
But yet you lot do and say disgusting things off this app. I can come on to my audience. These people here right now, and the people that send me a heart me, are the only...
And then shortly after this, he said a racist slur. Imagine the irony of this. This big rant about what everyone else has done, and then 10 minutes later he said a racist slur.
People I will ever explain myself to. You two are a disgrace to the name women. You are an utter disgrace to the name women. Ooh. And I have serious concerns anybody around you two. You are, and any fella that gets with Easy, I have very grave concerns that they are going to be abused. They're going to be physically harmed. And as for Sophie Bailey, I have seriously concerns anyone connected to you. Anybody that can throw against a wall and mock a child with disabilities and be a racist so easily, I have grave concerns about anybody around you. And I'm telling you now, Levi, get away from her. Get away from her.
Get away, Levi. Oh, what the hell? Thank you. Thank you for the puppy kisses, Alison. Easy is EQ, which I think is a derogatory term to use towards a woman. Imagine getting this angered. He says, I'm not going to speak on them, I'm not doing it anymore. Then literally 2 days later he has a half-hour rant on us. He fancies us.
She is no good. You are there until the next man comes along. You are there for Sophie. You'll do her bidding and run her rooms and do her bidding and send her gifts. You are there until the next man...
Bidding on what? I don't bid on anything. I do live rent-free in his head.
And comes along, and then you will be dumped, and it will all...
He's already been dumped. He's been dumped for 2 months, mate. You're well behind. We're just friends.
All come out the things you both done and said. Take a look at the side of TikTok. Take a look at SB's side of TikTok. They record people. Easy records people. And I sat there thinking...
I've never recorded anyone. It was Levi who recorded the call of him and Corey. I have never recorded any calls in my life. Justice for me. But the thing is, I don't blame creators for doing it, because these people lie all the time. They lie on your name. You have to come with the evidence to say, actually, this is what happened. I wish I'd recorded calls.
I sat there thinking this afternoon, I get called out on Rickster's behaviour and things that Rickster says, and I am supposed to comment on what Rickster has said and Rickster has done, even though we've made it clear our FYPs are separate. Why does Becca Smith, who does criminology or does crime on the app, why does she not get it for her cousin? And the disgusting things that have been said about children.
I'll tell you why, Luke, because Becca's not on Drama Talk. She raises awareness for people who go through DV. She talks on crime cases, things like that. She's not jumping in people's boxes, calling them easy and insulting women's appearances and insulting people day in, day out like you and your cousin do. That's why no one says anything, because you and your cousin are like this. You're the same person.
The racism, the transphobia, the homophobia. Why does Becca Smith not get called out for what her cousin has said and done on this app? And I sat there thinking, no, this ain't happening no more. Rickster's a grown man, I'm a grown man. Two separate FYP shows, I ain't getting involved.
Who don't call each other out on their wrongdoings. You could have a private call and say, look, I'm going to have to drag you today. I know you're my cousin. I'm going to have to drag you because this was wrong what you did. But you still don't even do that. If it was me and it was my cousin, I'd be like, look, I'm going to talk shit about you today, but just know I don't mean it. I'm just doing it so I can't be called biased. That's what I do.
Yeah? So why do you not get called out, Becca Smith, for your cousin saying, why don't you get into bed?
Because Becca's just had a baby and she's busy changing nappies and feeding milk to a baby. That's why, Luke. She's not sat on TikTok all day watching what everyone's saying. She's got a life.
Your kid and we'll all watch. Why does she not get called out? Why do you not get called out, Becca Smith, for your cousin's disgusting behaviour? Why do I get called out for my family?
Because it's you doing it.
So from now on, the only people who I will answer to is the clique, Miss Red, and the people that come in here and heart me. No one else. I don't answer to you, Sophie Bailey. Sophie Bailey, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Shouldn't throw stones. And the stuff that's come out about you behind, that's why you'll never have any friends on the app, because you all record each other. And
I've never recorded anyone. I have friends on the app, they're just not creators. They're the best ones to have, the ones that don't jump in the boxes mouthing off and making you look bad. Learn from what I'm doing. Don't befriend people because then you are held accountable for what they do. I keep people at arm's length, get on with them, are civil with them, but I don't allow people to be very close to me because they will shit on you. They're all doing, look at all your friends doing it to each other right now. I've got multiple friends off this app that I've made. Oh, thanks, Adam, I appreciate it. But they're just not creators. But Zia's my bestie. Zia, Brona, Adam, Ashley, Cowboy, Steve, loads of people I've met on this app over the year. Sarah, sorry Sarah, I just nearly forgot you. They just don't go in boxes spouting off shit about people because they know they'd get it from me if they did.
Use it against each other. How many recordings have come out on me? How many people have come out?
Sorry, didn't Prince Brat out you last year? Oh, Emma as well, sorry Emma.
About me.
Look, Prince Brat outed him, did he not, for being controlling? And Joe, yes, Joe, Cheryl, I've bought Cheryl some chocolate Easter.
If Evil Queen has subbed to me, the Evil One Chelsea, can you please block them? I've just had a message. Easy Q has subbed to me, the Evil Queen Chelsea. Can we block her, please? I don't want you in my room. You're disgusting. I don't want you in my room.
Oh, that horrible noise, the lip smacking.
With me and Red. Every other word that comes out your mouth is misread. So can the mods go through and block her, please? Thank you. Right, let's get on with the FYP.
And then shortly after he got banned. Oh,
so desperate.
I want
right?
me to fall out of Cora, you to fall out with
This is fellow animal lover. And not in the way that us normal people love animals.
Red.
Well, the interesting thing is, Angie, the night you were battling the night you were battling in the 4-way after you dropped Evil Queen, she wanted, knowing how you are, she wanted to send people over to say, Corey, tell her that Corey's nicking her gifters.
Yeah.
Tell her that Corey's nicking her views. I mean, what 40-year-old woman does that?
She's 37. And that is the easiest way to get Angie. When you tell her that, I've been told that by multiple people, tell her that they're trying to steal their views and then steal his gifters and views, and that'll annoy her more than anything. Loads of people say it to Angie because it's how you get to her, to annoy her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yelly FYP, darling.
Clapping shit off the walls, being a racist.
Why is he obsessed with me? He's jumped around everyone's box talking about me today. You sound affected, Luke.
Mocking children with disabilities, saying that she'd love to do what to that child?
Yeah,
I would have serious concerns.
You misread.
Do
me
what?
and Corey get the most viewers. They don't. They're falling off.
Yeah. But just remember, Easy.
Thank you, lovely.
Build their platform.
Just remember, Easy Q. How many times have you, Easy Q, because she watches us all.
Keeps calling it easy. I hate that. Oh, Luke, you'd never have a chance with either of us. These legs would never be getting spread for you. You've more chance of getting it off your horse again than getting it with us.
Angie, she's upset. She's in Thailand on holiday, but she watches us all. Just remember, Easy Q. How many times have you joined the box in anger and spoke about children and said sick stuff about children? Just remember that.
And now look who's done it. How could you can't even use that against anyone now, Luke, because you've done it.
When you're criticising everybody else. Big love, Ange. I'll see you later.
Thank you, Luke. I'm going to play the rest of the video.
They're not so nice. And he's doing it publicly.
Yeah.
So just imagine what happens when he's struggling to train a horse, or a horse isn't doing what he wants it to do.
Exactly.
So justice for them horses. Justice for...
Where did I say in that he abuses his horses? Never. Never once did them words come out of my mouth. But he's... Oh, my contact lens just nearly fell out. But he's running with that narrative because he's got to get the sympathy vote of all the single women who want his attention. We get it. It's fine. All the animal lovers who fall for your facade that you are an animal lover. Because anyone who loves animals, we actually all don't like the horse racing, especially when there's jumps involved, because horses die. Do they not? The horses are put in danger doing that. They break their legs, they end up getting... I can say all this because I've had a horse when I was a child. I grew up with a pony. My stepmother, she's had multiple horses. Never once has she wanted to race them. And she thinks it's cruel, the whole horse race. She doesn't mind the ones where they're just running, but when it's the jumps are involved, she hates it. Grand National hates it. She thinks it's cruel to animals. She doesn't like it. So for someone who loves animals so much, Luke, I don't know about that. Are they safe?
Let me tell you something. Zach the Brat tried to ride off the back of Miss Red. He wanted the after show because he saw that she was successful, because whatever you think of Miss Red, she made the whole FYP thing and she does well at it, and she's always going to have loads of viewers. This guy was in boxes begging it. I remember, there'll be videos somewhere. He was all in the boxes, sending her flowers, loving her, saying, oh, I want the after show, blah, 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 riding off the back of her success. And now he's sat here talking smack about everyone all the time.
The judge's guilty pleasure, but he's a hypocrite. But says at Gracie's wedding, Luke agreed with him, which I did.
I remember Luke.
Ah, but Zach,
Yes, darling.
remember who you agreed with
And
me
his
about?
podcast, is that still a thing? I feel like if he's got a podcast, there's about 3 people that listen to it. Because, piss off, Matt, because who cares what Zach the Brat has to say in his podcast? We've all had shit in our lives. You're not interested, sweetheart. You ain't interesting. He stopped it.
Do you want to go down this route? I don't get the comparison when you're saying that Miss Red's Macabacca. It's not very nice to say about Miss Red, Zach, considering you sent her chocolate and flowers.
Yeah, that's when I liked her. I hate her now. It's my guilty pleasure.
Why are you hating someone that literally built your platform? Let me tell you something.
Can we normalise that you can like someone and then you can dislike them as well? You can then change your opinion on them and decide you don't like them anymore. This is what irritates me. We love Zach over here. Justice for Zach. Zach has openly said he doesn't want to be involved in all this drama anymore. But obviously Alicia can't help herself and she has to try drag him back into it, doesn't she? Leave Zach alone. Leave Zach alone! Where should we go now? God, there's so many wrong uns on this app, isn't there? Oh, what's
that? She's in court soon. Oh God, pink troll. That she's in court soon with her sister about the niece, quote niece, and about what the money that the father had left. And
let's just disregard everything Miss Pineapple's done for a minute, because this is what they do. So like, they're just gonna go, oh well, Miss Pineapple scammed a charity. Let's just disregard that out of our head for a second and just listen to what she's telling us. Like, I don't want the chat to be like, well, she's done this, we know what she's done, and she's wrong for doing it, and we held her accountable to it. But now, we don't mention that now. What we focus on is what's being mentioned at the time. So before everyone goes off about her being a scammer, we know she is.
The thing is there is somebody that is also aware of this. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but this is what she said. But there is somebody else who is aware of this because said person was on the phone to Angie when she thought she was talking to somebody else about it.
And I've also noticed when she says my niece, she's also slipped up saying my daughter a couple of times.
Well,
differently.
Yeah, sorry, I was just there's the first bit about the criminal record we spoke about, Pineapple. That's fine,
Thank
but
you,
not
Donna.
the other bit because that's something still ongoing.
What bit? I was trying to keep you out of it, but you just told everybody it's come from you.
I don't give a fuck. Right, well, it didn't directly come from me. It's what I was told. But basically, that perfect Angie over there, Miss Pissy Flaps, yeah, she has got a criminal record for hitting her own mother. That's right, for hitting her mother.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And I'm not saying Sheila's perfect. I've seen Sheila.
Thank you, Leanna.
However, if I can, I want to balance it out with.
Yeah.
So that's not come from me. So I haven't heard of that. But when I have been on, I think it's the other way round. And I have been on the phone when I have seen her mum behave in a violent way towards Angie. That I have seen. So actually, for me, I think it's the other way round. But that doesn't mean that Angie then didn't flip when her mother was behaving like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she used to phone me. Well, not necessarily. Are you on about the RA?
Yeah.
So she used to phone me hysterical. Again, I can't prove to you what was said on the calls, but I can prove that she phoned me like stupid o'clock, being besotted about what her mum made her do because the child wasn't white. That she's in court soon. Oh God, pink troll.
Right, the reason why I played this is because, do you remember when I prank called Angie and I pretended to be the police? And she genuinely believed it, when she never believes anything that anyone says. And, if a random number on unknown caller calls her, she wouldn't believe it. She'd just put the phone down. When I called her, I said, we want to interview you regarding your mother. And you could tell she was panicking. So part of me believes what Pineapple's saying now, because out of all the calls and stuff she gets prank calling her and winding her up, she believes that. And I was like, I actually panicked. I thought, how am I going to carry this on? Because she actually believes I'm the police. And obviously, I didn't think she would. So to me, there's something, I don't know if that's completely true, because obviously it's hearsay, we've got no proof, but it's just weird, isn't it? Thank you, Leanna. Yeah, Sherry, didn't her mum say something on live once and said about what she did to that child? Or what she said or did to that child? When she was at work, and she was like, what are you on about? Like, trying to laugh it off. Thank you, Leanna, darling. It was funny, Phil. PC Bailey. It's because she didn't know my voice because I was new to like being friends with you all. So obviously she had no clue who I was. So she was like, who's this? I don't recognise this voice. Now this is another one. Angie said she's never doxed. She never would dox. Alicia actually proved that wrong.
Let me just show you these messages quickly. Because although pineapple is not a viable source by any means, I believe that she is not lying. Thanks, Miss Red. I believe pineapple is not lying about this. Do you have Alicia's address? I know it's on the internet, but I can't find it. And pineapple said, I'll find it. All right, Chuck. And she's put, thank you. I need Fact Freak as well, but I'll get that from Feisty. So why are you asking for my address? And then she's put, I'm taking it further with these bastards. Pineapple's finger is covering the address, but it was 46 something. That's not my house number, so you've got the wrong address first of all, Angela. This is between Pineapple and Angie, delusive Angie. And then Pineapple's put, who's Alicia? Looks familiar. Who gave you that? And then Angie's put, her Facebook says Aylesbury, so not sure. Why are you on my Facebook? I thought you didn't dox.
I've looked on your Facebook too, Alicia. The tagged photos aren't that brilliant, are they?
Yeah, Fact Freak, Pineapple's literally showing it today. So obviously Pineapple is not a viable... Fact Freak, I'll send them to you. Pineapple is not a viable source. However, I believe that she's got these messages with Angela, and I believe she's got some crazy shit with Angela. So I don't speak to her, but if anyone does, if she can screen record it with the number, because she said she's got 4 different numbers for Angela, and I know she changes her number. I don't even think she's deflecting off herself. I think she's fallen out with Angela. Yeah, Jess, I saw that there was a video where they're saying that
Now, Angie allowed Zia to be doxed all in her Discord, all her personal information, who she was, but claimed she had nothing to do with it. She didn't know about it. Apparently it was never there, even though she was sent... We were sent screenshots. Insane. But it never happened, apparently. So I'm going to dox everybody from now on. I have no morals. Everyone's getting doxed.
Viral cancer. I don't want to talk about that the Canada one because she doesn't even live here, you know. But however, can you see that they are working together because neither of them speak on each other anymore? They used to have so much bad things to say about each other, but now they're doing the same. Why are they doing the same? Ask yourself, do you think they could be in cahoots with each other? You know, it's wake up, guys, and let's not forget the racism and the video that she put out about, you know, with my face on it. Even though it didn't, even though I had my, you know, I said that it probably affected you more than it did me. It still affected people, you know, but people are quick to forget about that. So. You know, I think people that do support the Canada one does support EQ here. So I hope
the Canada one. It's Canadian Angie, not Canada Angie. Canadian Angie.
I've got every name down that they don't start talking on EQ in a bad way, because when they do, I'm going to keep bringing their names up.
The New Zealand Angie.
Support, you know, so people need to realise these two are in cahoots because they're singing off from the same page here. You know, they're saying the same thing as each other. And yeah, I don't understand why someone that doesn't even live here has so much interest in what we're doing and how we're living and what we're saying. You know what I mean?
And how can you talk to this when your filter's on 100%?
Yeah, my filter is on 100%, but I never lied about it, EQ. See how she's protecting her? She was the one calling her catfish. All the names.
She's not protecting her though, is she? It's because Angie's saying that she's got wrinkles and stuff. We've seen what Canadian Angie really looks like. And everyone, pretty much every creator said, bloody hell, like, she's pretty as well. Like, it's not like she's an absolute rotter. It's not like she's, like, delusive Angie. She's just jealous because she doesn't look like her at her age as well. She looks older than her.
Plan regarding what she did, you know, using her daughter's profile. But here she is protecting the Canada one. Yeah, so it's strange, isn't it? So I just hope, honestly, those people that support Canada, you support EQ. Don't have anything bad to say about EQ, because I'm going to remind everyone, because I've taken screenshots, that who you sat with. Yes.
So today, I said I had something for you guys. I get this. We'll show the first one. This is after. Well, it doesn't matter. She then blocked me on the account, but this is from Delusive. So she goes to say, you supported EQ when she spoke sick on kids, and you support Pineapple, who stole from a kids' charity, and you called me scum. Pineapple stole from the kids with cancer for... Does that say for fuck's... For fuck's sakes, get a grip and move on. What the fuck, bitch? You're the one who's talking about me every day.
Yeah.
And move on.
Delusive is obsessed with Canadian Angie. She really is. She's been going on and on and on about it.
Funny how EQ's now supporting her. Funny. And what's this message?
This is great. You know?
I'm going to skip the message.
I don't know what this message is. And it's definitely not from me. I don't... What message is that? Is that on WhatsApp? Oh my God, have they just made up a message?
Time. And I actually do have time.
Oh, on TikTok.
I don't know, I'm assuming. I don't know what else she'd have to be blackmailed with. So I would have went to the police and I would have left TikTok. I wouldn't have joined and sat with those people.
Delusive Angie sat with PLM, everybody loves.
Everything I got.
Okay, I'm not doing 3-on-1.
She is
All
sat
the
with
people
them.
are saying 3-on-1. Why don't
Listen to this.
one of you fucking blue box supporters get in the box then? Why don't you not get in the box? Don't badge you in the comments.
I'm putting some more wrinkles on it.
That's when I first joined TikTok. Is she okay? When I first joined TikTok. People knew it, they threatened me. What the hell is she talking about? Because I sat with them. People have got this weird thing that you can't sit with
No amount of rage bait or uproar I'd want to cause would make me want to sit with people like that. Nothing would make me ever want to do that.
Even if they have been they're threatening you, or you're having a go at them, or you're asking them to leave you alone, or you're trying to soften the, so they stop trolling you. You don't sit with them. Oh my God. It's very weird.
Trying to make out you 20.
Oh, we're done. Yeah, but like I said, listen, I've got a filter. I tell people though, I haven't hidden my life. I don't hide behind a green screen. I've told people, yeah, my filter's on 100%. It slips every time. But I've not deceived anyone, Yeah, beauty within. Yeah, I do. They really did bully you. It was horrible. Yeah. And listen, that's EQ and the other one. They're in cahoots, and people need to wake up that they are, and that's who you're supporting, And I don't want to hear from anyone, any of these people like Cooper, all of them. I've got all the screenshots because I'm ready to go in when EQ comes out with another video, or EQ says something else, right? And all the app is shocked. I've got all the names of the people because I just hope they don't make comments. EQ is vile. Oh my God, I'm shocked, because I will remind them that they're actually sitting with a woman that she's in cahoots with. Okay, and I will keep reminding them. But wait a minute, this woman has also supported this EQ for years. What she keeps...
You can tell she's panicking so much. She did a fake account of Alex Brigham. Do you know what's really weird? Someone contacted me. Do you know the other Birdman? Not Birdman that has monkeys and stuff. The other Birdman. He was getting trolled by an account for ages, and he thought it was his daughter. And someone sent me proof that it was actually Delusive Angie doing it, because it had the same repost that account had. Yeah, Paul, that's his name. And then Delusive Angie went live on it once when all her accounts got banned, and she must have changed it to like Delusive Angie and then a number. But somebody said, like, I can prove to you this is her, because it showed me the proof. I just don't show it because no one really cares about Birdman Paul.
saying that she called out. But listen, you can call somebody out, but if you're still friends with someone, you support them.
And she had a fake account of Lynn's because she was on the phone to me and she was like, oh, I'll follow you on TikTok now. And then I was like, you haven't followed me? She's like, yeah, I have. And I went, no, Lynn's has. And I was like, hang on a minute, have you got a fake account of Lynn's? And she was just like laughing and like, oh, just ignore that. So she goes around trolling people on a fake account of Lynn's as well, who was supposed to be a friend. And this was like December last year, so that's like 6 months ago she did that, when her and Lynn's were like thick as thieves together. She don't give a shit about any of her friends or anyone close to her. And the reason why she's so paranoid is because she's doing all these people dirty behind the back, and she's worried they're going to do it to her.
It's that simple, you know? But I don't really want to be talking on the PLM situation. I'm bored. It is boring. But let EQ run with it and sit there saying I'm PLM. They've brought PLM back, and PLM is a troll group. You don't know who they are, but some of them they have doxed children in there. It's a very vile group. But she seems a little bit obsessed with this PLM and things, and now they're back because she and the Canada one has brought them back to a children's app. So you can blame them for that. Absolutely. Because
Wait, so it's a children's app now, but it's not a children's app when Angie's drunk on it, saying she's going to want to live herself, saying vile things. It's not a children's app then. It's only a children's app when it's trying to paint her in a good light. Not when she's getting drunk and showing a crack on screen because she's fallen over. It's only when it suits, yeah.
That's what they're like. You talk about them, they start interacting and they start doing shit, you know. Well, I've had the police and ambulance at my house at 7 o'clock this morning. I've had to report it.
Liar. If that had happened, she'd have been on live showing everybody.
To the police. I've had to mention EQ's name,
Hello,
obviously,
Randall.
because of what she's running with that. I'm in a PLM group, and yeah, she needs to stop. But it doesn't matter. Let her continue.
Yeah, please tag me in it, Evil Rachel. We'll have a look at it.
Anyway, because it only brings me traffic.
Thank you. Traffic. God. Playing it. Right. All these people, they're just crazy. They're actually unhinged.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm just really, really tired because about 7 o'clock this morning. Oh.
Exactly, she has a door camera. We've all seen it. We could see Talia's face clear as day in it. We could see an ambulance if it was parked outside. It's all lies to get people to feel sorry for her. It's manipulation, as always.
I was woken up to the police and the ambulance saying that I'd done something to myself and...
The acting is terrible here as well. Literally, Nikki's just said it as well. The acting is so bad. Oh, guys. I was woken up to the police, an ambulance. Get me on the dailies, please. Get me on podium, please. I'll have all the gifts, guys. Sure. Oh, the size.
Yeah. And then I had my message is I'm getting loads of like threats, like death threats and everything. From Purple Wacky. Yeah, saying that he's going to unalive me today. Yeah, same message, pretty much. Yeah, it's really bad now. I have to get some more security, I think.
Thank you for the heart me's, guys.
I don't know, though, because I don't even know if I'm safe in this room, you know.
Some security.
Purple Eki, yeah.
She looks wired.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think...
To be fair, I believe that she might have had these threats because people send them so, like, brazenly on this app, like on burner accounts. It's crazy, but they don't do shit. It's just some fake account going, I hope this happens to you. And I just laugh at them. I just laugh back to them. I just put, ha, you too. Something like that. People are just wild on here.
I've had to mention EQ's name, obviously, because of what she's running with that. I'm in a PLM
No,
group.
you didn't.
Yeah,
You're a fucking liar. Let me tell you something. If the ambulance and police would have been at her door at 7 a.m., she would have had that phone on.
Exactly. Me and Canadian Angie finally agreed to something.
She would have been recording the whole thing.
Thank you, guys.
We all know that. She would have, oh guys, oh my God, because she loves the drama. Oh my God, the police and the ambulance are here. She wouldn't care if it was 7 a.m. She just cared about drawing in 7, 8, 10K. She would have recorded the whole thing. All of it. And if she had a message that someone was going to unalive her today, I suggest to Luciv, you run to that police station. Get off the live, get out of your room, change your clothes, wash your hair, maybe even take a shower, and run to the police department. Because if that fire and ambulance was at your house and the cops, you would have been fucking on your live in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat for those numbers and the symptoms.
She would have been, because she's so obsessed with The View. She'd have had 10k people in there all watching the shit show unfold. It didn't happen. Half the stuff she says happens doesn't happen, and everyone falls for it.
He guessed, just like you did with the video that EQ put out about you. You fucking knew about it, and you sat there and you cried, and then made it out like all your supporters were a bunch of victims, and all they did was trauma dump, and they made you feel bad about it. You liar. You're a damn fucking liar.
But it doesn't matter. Let it continue anyway, because it only brings me traffic.
It doesn't matter because it wasn't true. That camera would have been on, her live would have been on at 7 a.m. and she would have recorded everything that was going on at her house. And we all know that. Anyone that thinks otherwise doesn't have a brain, because we all know that's exactly what she...
Do you know what? I hate to say it, but I'm kind of liking what Canadian Angie's coming out with lately. Apparently she's going live tonight with the receipts. So we'll see.
You would have done. There was nobody there. Absolutely nobody. No one's threatened to unalive you, because if you took that threat seriously, you would be at the police station, not sitting on your dirty carpet in your fucking room that smells like piss. Sorry, Bella.
Yeah, I think it was 7 o'clock this morning.
Bella, hold on. So if maybe I'm lying and the ambulance and the fire did come to, or whoever came to your house, you have a Ring doorbell. Can you get the footage and post it, please? So then I'm the liar.
Good evening,
You
Dave.
make me out to be the liar. It's okay. I'll say, oh, I'm sorry, Delusive didn't believe you. I will apologize. So on your Ring cam, get the footage of 7 a.m., your time today, when the police and the ambulance were at your house. You have a Ring cam. Post it, please. And I will apologize for making such a terrible assumption that it's not true. Please post it from your footage on the Ring cam. And don't edit or try to, exactly, prank troll, because we can tell we all have Ring cams. Well, she can't edit it because she can't put a fake ambulance there. Maybe you can, I don't know. So you do have footage on your Ring camera. Oh, sorry, didn't Talia rip that out? Apparently she's going to say she doesn't have it because Talia ripped it out. Or did she get a new one? I don't know. So yeah. Also prove the time. Well, of course, it happened this morning at 7 a.m.
The sad part of all this, right, is that Canadian Angie defended Delusive so much as well. And I bet it feels like a kick in the teeth to her when she finds out stuff about her. Because I think we're all guilty of it at some point, aren't we? Defending somebody and then finding out they're a scumbag. And I think... yeah, I had it with Corey. I was defending Corey, and then he was doing stuff, and I'll admit I was turning a bit of a blind eye to it because it was Corey and I loved him, and he was like, we were quite close, we spoke all the time. So I was turning a bit of a blind eye to it, and then it got to the stage where I thought, I've got to start showing stuff, because you can't just do that. Because I can't call out other people in the future for not doing it if I'm not doing it. So then I did do it. Oh, see ya!
Get in, loser, we're going shopping. 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 Get
you, Zia. Sorry, there's no point me saying anything because you wouldn't have heard me. We're just a bunch of losers. We are. We're the rejects and the SLAGSs. But yeah, I just feel like we're all guilty of it at some point, defending someone, and then there comes a time where you have to just turn around and say, I can't defend you anymore. I think, like, we've all, like, Michelle's just said she defended Birdman Paul with her life, basically, and he shit on her. Do you know what I mean? We've all done it. Zia's done it to people. EQ Minx just said she defended Delusive for the longest time as well. Because we all feel that little bit of empathy, especially majority of us here are women. We all have that, like, empathy inside us where we want to hope the best.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Thank you, Zia.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping. Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Thank you, Zia. We want to hope that, like, it was just a slip up and that's not who they are. And, like, you can, if someone messes up, we don't hold it against them for the rest of their life. But at the same time, when they're repeatedly making these same mistakes, thank you, Jeva, then they need to get held for it, and you can't just let it go anymore, because you know what I say, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And like with me, what you see is what you get. I'm unfiltered. I couldn't really care. I maybe put an act on at the start as like more because I didn't want to get banned. Like I didn't feel like I could be myself when I first came on this app, like because of how people are. And then I've got to the stage where I just thought, who gives a shit? I'm just going to be me. If they don't like it, piss off. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be someone else, and that's not me. But then there's other creators who, oh, thank you,
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
There's other creators who put on a facade for so long, and then you slowly watch that mask slip, and it shows who they really are. And it's happening to Luke right now, for example. He's showing coercive and controlling behaviour. He's showing amazing manipulation tactics. But unfortunately, they weren't amazing enough that we didn't see through it. And they surely... And their filters, yeah. It just... He's showing who he is completely. And I'm glad people are wising up to it now. And that's why he's having to go sub-only, because he's just getting nothing but hate.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Thank you, Cassie.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Yes, you did, Mike. Thank you. Right, Rachel said she's tagged me in something, which is a screenshot of... I can't see it, Rachel. Where is it? I've not been tagged in anything. Have you tagged this account? Oh, you've not done it yet. Oh, do it now, darling, and I'll have a look.
Everybody, I'm not having that. I'm not having that excuse to be threatened to be in a pedo group. I could never be threatened to be in a group like that, ever. She's lying. How can anybody be threatened to be in that group? You just would never. That is crazy that she thinks that's an excuse.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Thank you,
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
All the mods are sending subs away now. Oh, I forgot that many taps. Oh God, I'm 350k taps. Can we try get up to 500k, guys? Just tap away in little bits every so often.
Thank you, Teddy's boots. That's what she's saying. She's saying I was threatened to be in there, otherwise they were going to do stuff. She's a liar. Yeah. She is the head of it. It all makes sense, everybody. PLM leads back to her every single time. Every time she's there, it all leads back to her. It does, honestly.
Thank you, Paul.
Every time PLM's mentioned, it's to do with Delusive. Can you not see why? It's everyone's subconscious kicking in. Always trust your instincts, everybody.
Yeah, Debs, I don't really get any trolls in here. Everyone's just nice to each other. I'm the only one who says anything bad, really. Who thinks Angie is PLM leader? Should we do a poll? Right, smiley face if you think Angie's the leader of PLM. Sad face if you don't.
My instincts tell me that she is like, in the film The Witches, where they take the masks off, she's the head of the organisation. That's why she always tries to get them away, you know what I mean? To get the heat off them. The way she always goes on. Oh, everyone knows I was threatened. And look, she's even saying she had the ambulance and the police out this morning about it. She's lying. She's the Grand Witch of pedos. She really is, honestly. The Grand Witch of the pedo group. PLM, I swear down.
Honestly, I sat with them. People have got this weird thing that you can't sit with someone, even if They're being
Thank
threatened.
you, Becky.
They're threatening you, or you're having a go at them, or
I'll
you're
pin you
asking
after
them to
the
leave
poll.
you alone, or you're trying to soften the, so they
Soften
stop
them?
trolling you.
Peddlers, everybody.
You don't sit with them.
That's,
Oh
look,
my god.
I'm outraged.
It's very weird.
She's justifying sitting with them.
Yeah, but like I said, listen, I've got a filter. I tell people.
Oh, we're 84 on the populars, guys, and we've still got an hour and 10 minutes to go. So if we could send heart me's and popular votes, I'd appreciate it. Any team gifts, thank you, guys. I love getting on the populars now. I'm not a nobody anymore, Luke, like you used to say I am. I'm a somebody. I mean, we're all a somebody, aren't we? I don't think it's fair that anyone calls anyone that. I think that's cruel. You're a somebody to someone, guys.
I haven't hidden my life. I don't hide behind a green screen. I've told people, yeah, my filter's on 100%, it slips every time.
Thank you, guys.
But I've not deceived anyone,
Could any of you be threatened to be in that group?
Yeah, beauty within, yeah, I do. They really did bully you.
Thank you, Marisha.
Yeah, and listen, there's EQ and the other one. They're in cahoots.
You can't be bullied to be in that group ever.
That's who you're supporting, and I don't want to hear.
That's one thing I agree. You can't be bullied to be in PLM.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping. Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Cassie. We're getting all the subs tonight. Let's see if we can hit 500 subs tonight, guys. I'm doing my sub draw next week as well for last month. So if anyone's new, every month, per 250 subs we have, someone wins a £25 gift card for anywhere you like. I do it on live on like a
Get
wheel.
in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Joseph. I do it on live on a wheel. So you can see it's fair. So if there's 500, 2 people win. So per 250s, there's a winner. I like to give back to you all.
From anyone, any of these people like Cooper.
Right, I'm gonna do this. I don't normally do polls, but I'm gonna do it because I want this on a screen recording, because the user are all normal people, and the question is relating to a group of people. Could any of you, the group is called Pedlo Lives Matter, everybody. That's what Delusive always talks about, PLM. She's saying she was bullied into being in that group. Could any of you, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, oh my God. Smiley face, you could be convinced to join PLM. Crying face, you never could, even if you were blackmailed.
Thank you, guys.
So
Thank you,
much,
Rachel.
Dylan. Wow. We'll pin you after this poll. Could any of yous be coerced into a pedo group? Could any of yous, anybody, any normal person? Thank you, expert. Thank you so much, Dylan. Wow.
Why have 7, 8 people said yes? Check their hard drives immediately if they feel like they could be coerced into that. I warned Angie at the time so she knew who they were. So you told her, Cheryl, who they were and to watch out for them, and she still went there. That's crazy.
Bloody hell, Dylan.
I didn't know what it was until like 6 months ago when everyone was talking about it and accusing each other of being in there. And I think I remember I rang Levi and I was like, what's PLM? And he told me and I was like, what? Oh, it's just I think it's like Revolution.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you for the subs, Lorraine. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Noonsy, as well. Thank you, guys. I'd never heard of it until now. Popular 74. Let's do a poll. Let's do the same poll. Smiley face if you could be coerced into PLM. Sad face if you couldn't. If you put a smiley face, you're getting blocked because that's weird. Pedalo Lives Matter is what it is. Oh, who put smiley face? Bipolar Dreamer. Please tell me you pressed that by accident. Press the wrong one. It's alright, guys, you pressed the wrong one. Adam for 500 popular votes. Thank you, darling. Oh my God. You just can't make this show, can you? 2 people. Who was the second? Thank you, Hannah. Let me have a look. I can't find the second person. You're lucky I can't find you. You got a lucky escape, whoever you are. Own up. Who is it? Yeah, I couldn't be coerced into it. Rafe by mistake. Rafe Lord. Cheers. Levi. How is there even a group call? I want it to be different. Oh, I'll let you off just because I like you.
Cripey, love. Thank you so much, Dun. Thank you, everybody. No, I thought that'd be the case. 9 people could be convinced to join a peddler group. Get them blocked. Get them blocked now. So that's ridiculous. You could never be. Never in a million years. And that's what she's claiming that happened to her. You could never. You're lying. You're the grand witch of the PLM. I trust my instincts on it. She argues it too much. She brings it up too much, you know what I mean? There's too many coincidences. Why does PLM always revolve around elusive Angie? I'm not even trolling. Thank you, beautiful. Can you understand, everybody? How can anybody have that much PLM around them and it always relates back to them? Everybody, I'm not having that. I'm not having that excuse to be threatened to be in a pedo group. I could never be threatened to be in a group like that, ever.
Threaten you, Angela. He threatened me also.
Yes. So apparently
he's threatening me.
I'm ahead of it.
Thank you, Rafe Lord, for the treasure box. If you get a coin, please send a popular vote and thank Rafe Lord. Thank you.
But he's been threatening me. What happened there, right? If you watch the video, this is how woke they are. This is how I hope they never ever get called for jury service, because, oh, God help us all if they do, right? Is at the beginning he goes, I will offer you pardon. What does that mean?
I'll offer you pardon.
What does that mean? Meaning I will forgive.
I'd maybe just Google it, Katie, because there'll be all sorts of wild stuff on here. Just Google, like, PLM, what is it, and it'll explain to you.
Yeah? Or something like that, right? I will, whatever. Yeah, because I've done an exposure on them. If you join the server, right? That's what. So he's basically threatening me.
I'm being threatened because I'm friends with you, mind.
Yeah, can I just finish? So he's basically threatening.
Rightly so. Guilty by association.
Me, yeah, saying join the server, otherwise we're going to carry on trolling you. So I made a lie up and I said, oh yeah, I'm in it. He goes, what's your account? Tell me. And I said, I said it's on a fake account. I'm not going to tell you. It was just to stop the bloody threats and the trolling, because I had to get a hotel. People know this. I don't give a shit what she says. It's ridiculous. You know, they're deflecting off everything. They're deflecting it off Pineapple. And they're deflecting it off everything. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Barbara, go away, you weirdo. Can I just say, Coy, when you find out that I was head of PLM, I'm going to take a lot of people down with me. A lot.
Like the fact she finds it funny and she's laughing about it when she was apparently so scared of him that she had to stay in a hotel. She was terrified for her life. She had to flee her home and go stay in a hotel. Thank you, Katie, for the hand heart, darling. But now she's laughing about it, making jokes about it. She can't be that scared of them, can she?
Guys, you haven't got proof of this morning of anyone turning up, because they didn't turn up. She told me on the phone.
I'm not justifying shit.
Thank you, Desert Rose. Thank you, JRT Travel.
People that sit in Canadian box, that sit in Canadian.
Yeah, exactly. Kept herself safe, but left her poor mum at home in danger, because she was in so much danger.
Comments that support Pineapple. Okay, I'm not.
Guys, I've got it. Can we not mute them who's saying it, because it was a genuine question? It was a question that I asked, so can we not mute them?
Well.
Thank you, Evil Tammy, for the treasure box. If anyone gets a coin, say them again and make sure you thank her, guys.
What's the question, Brett?
Obviously, I wanted to know what the... And then, obviously, people are replying in the chat. Guys, can we stop muting them? Thank you.
Angela?
Yes?
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Of what?
Being anything to do with PLM?
Guilty.
How much were you involved in it?
It wasn't just me, Corey. There was a lot of people.
Name them.
Hey, Zara, how are you?
Name them.
You sure?
It was EQ, wasn't it?
EQ. That's why she knows that I was the head of PLM. EQ. Yeah.
The fact she's joking about it and then trying to put dirt on other people's names. Like, remember, these are the people that were saying EQ was a groomer. They were saying that, but now it's coming out about what Angie's done. She's finding it funny and making a joke about something that is sick that gets said about kids and done to kids. Thank you, Jason, darling. It's actually infuriating because as a mother, you can never, ever overlook things like this. When it comes to things, like remember what's just happened with Marcus Ems and what Marcus Ems has just said about Lindsay. And they were all in outrage about it, but now she's making jokes about the same kind of situation. Can you all just wise up to this on like who the problem is here and who the common denominator is? Because it's always Angie, never anyone else.
BLM was a troll group back in the day, guys.
There was many people in it. I can name loads.
Okay, so go on.
Go on. Yeah,
EQ,
Billy.
who else?
Billy.
Rent-A-God, Billy, yeah.
Yep. Who else was there? Let me try and think. There was a lot of people that you probably don't know about. EQ was pretty much the main one. Yeah.
I will be investigating. Angela.
That's how EQ knows a lot about me, you see, because she was also in it.
I will be honest with you though, Angela. If I do find out that you were the head of any server, I will be...
piss off.
Exactly, Adam. Could name loads, names too. She just runs with whatever she can. She thinks she's the queen of storylines. The best storyline would be her going to prison. Angie was in the Discord.
Well, you don't run the set, Corey. Piss off.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Be off.
I do.
Listen, you'll be off the set before me. I've been on it 4 years. And people have been trying
and that's the thing. That's the thing. TikTok is allowing new creators like myself to take out the trash.
No. Listen, Corey.
Threaten you, Angela. He threatened me also.
Yes. So apparently
he's threatening me.
I'm ahead of it, but he's been threatening.
Oh my god, someone just followed me called Jemima Puddle Duck. That's just brought back nostalgic memories from my childhood. All like the Peter Rabbit books. I had like the little set of all the Peter Rabbit books and it had like, what was the frog guy called? There was a frog guy, that was my favourite. And then there was all the bunnies. Oh, they were so good, I loved it. No, it wasn't called Mr. Toad. I can't remember what it was called. Jeremy Fisher. Yes, that was it. Jeremy Fisher. Oh, I loved it. It just reminded me of that. Oh my god. So, what's this all about, right? Is this Tintin? Tinhead, whatever he's called?
You best had seen me before I get out of my bacon. Now, get a location. I want to see you, I want to touch your stitches. There's no information, like people can do fucking scars and make you got blood pour out. Look, it weren't up to much. It weren't up to much. And now he's in a situ coma, but he's being moved Aussies, but I'm not allowed to see him. But when I get told to see him, I've got to walk 15 minutes to the Aussie.
Thank you, Evil Tammy, for the other treasure box. Everyone, same again, please. Make sure you say thank you. We like to use manners in here. Thank you, guys, for all the popular gifts as well. Thank you.
Holly, you can't act, girl. You're brand new, girl. I've been a brand.
Zia will need help understanding him. It's very hard for her. She specifically struggles with Scottish accents, but don't we all?
Actors, everything call me like, get this on the FYP because Sam Walker needs to see this because I'll keep spitting rhymes until I see him in Aussie and touch his crossed eggs tips. Fucking Sam the and then she'll go sexy fine dining.
Oh my god. What the hell? Stealing his brother's name in Brookside. I've never watched Brookside. Thank you, Tiff G, darling. Everyone, make sure you follow Tiff G. We love her clips. Yeah, I know. I'm saying she specifically struggles with Scottish accents. I know he's a Scouser. Oh, God.
She was at the villa, okay? So it was on the bank holiday. And Dave Duran was there, wasn't he? On that bank holiday. No, there's more. There's more. Is there any more videos? The problem here is it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because there's no evidence. You know, it is hearsay. you know, and it will be dismissed if she was to take it further because there's no evidence. And that's the problem. I'm not saying this, and I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's no actual solid evidence that she's telling the truth, that this is what she's saying.
No,
It's the
Lorenzo,
truth.
get out.
Do you know what I mean? Someone said, don't do it, Angie. Listen, I go by evidence, right? Anyone can come on social media that has a personal vendetta against someone. They've done it about me. Do you believe I'm a PLM server? No, but that's what people are saying because they have a personal vendetta against me. So I'm not saying I don't believe her. All I'm saying is, if
Get
she's
in,
to take
loser.
it
We're going
further,
shopping.
you know, I'm not
Thank
saying that she's
you,
going to.
Ravelord.
There's no actual proof, and I'd like to know what Dave.
Can we stop questioning women's DV? I feel like when things like this happen, can we just take their word for it? Because people question so much wild stuff on here and go, well, I need receipts of this happening. If a woman's been through something so traumatic, can we just believe them? Same with men, if men go through it.
Duran thinks as well, because was he not there on that bank holiday? No, I'm not saying he was probably there when it happened, if this is the truth. Do you know what I mean? He could have been out at the time. But I just got to be, you know, because obviously I've got to be careful what I say, because we don't have that, you know, that video of this is what actually happened. But I'm not calling her a liar either. You know, all I'm saying is we don't know if, are we going to, like, anyone can just come on social media and have a personal vendetta against someone, me, Corey, are we going to believe it, you know? And no, we're not. We're going to say, well, where's the evidence? Do you know what I mean? We don't know if someone has a personal vendetta against someone. And that's why they've come on social media to talk, to tell their story. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. There's enough evidence for me. Well, where's the evidence? Okay, yeah, she's got bruises, right? Yeah, she's got all of that. But that doesn't prove that was caused by Sam. That's what I'm saying. Listen, what you got to think about, right? If this was taken further and this was in court, it would be dismissed based on no evidence and only hearsay. Where is Sam? I don't know where Sam is. Listen, this is social media, guys. You know how many people have accused me, made accusations against me that are not true? I mean, you know, how many...
Did she, Zia? I didn't even know that. So she wanted evidence that Zia's son passed away. Thank you so much, Witch Queen. Thank you, darling. That's insane. She's got to stop asking people for receipts. When has Angie ever showed any of us a receipt of anything? Any of her mental health issues, the reason she's on PIP, anything that is supposedly traumatic happened in her life. When have people ever actually questioned her and said, we need proof? Not till recently, because everyone's getting sick of her asking everybody for proof. That's the only reason people are now coming forward and saying, well, where's your receipts, Angie? Because she never has any, because it's all bullshit.
People have come on social media and made, you know, had some accusation put against someone, and we have found it not to be true. You know, it's just, I think it's just such a sensitive topic. I think it's a very difficult one, and it's hard to prove.
Stoney, are you joking? There was a man who lost his daughter in a car accident, and Angie asked to see the death certificate. Is she okay? Oh my god, what is wrong with her? When do we get to see hers?
Proof, and that's the problem. Her friend is her witness. Is that enough? Because you could say that, well, she's been told what to say. You know? Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Let me ask you a question, right? Say it was your son that's been accused of hurting a woman. And this came out. Just say this is your son and this is not Sam, and this video has come out. What is the first thing you are going to ask this woman? You're going to ask for receipts, are you not? Yeah.
That's a good point, Hannah. Like, you wouldn't just go... Like, imagine you were just in your local boozer and you just met someone and they were telling you, like, some trauma because they'd had a few drinks. You wouldn't then go, Oh, well, can I see proof of it? You would never ask someone in real life that. You would just take their word for it and believe them. And if it turned out it wasn't true, then it's not affected your life, has it, for believing them? Like, that's insane.
So, to me, it's hearsay. And you can believe her. Some people might not believe her. That's up to you. I'm not defending him. I am saying I've had accusations against myself. People are saying I'm a PLM server. I'm not. But people are saying it because of jealousy, a personal vendetta that they have against me because I'm friends with Corey. Do you get what I'm saying? How do we know this woman hasn't had an argument with Sam, or she's annoyed with Sam, or something's happened?
Just out of curiosity while we're watching this, let's just do a poll. Smiley face if you think Angie spits facts, sad face if you think she talks absolute waffle.
And that she's got her, you know, her and a friend and said, let's go on social media and say this. All I'm saying is we don't know. And if that has happened, then yes, I absolutely feel for her. And I will never be Sam's friend ever, because you know what I think about shit like that. A man should never ever put his hands on a woman. I don't like men that talk to women like shit. You know I don't. I have called it out many times. All I'm saying is there's no actual.
I might have pressed the wrong one. No glasses.
She was at the villa. Okay, so it was on the back.
I think it's just insane. All of it is just insane.
What about his house before? His house before, he had a nice one, didn't he? Did he have to move out of that because of?
Yeah, he's gonna have to move out of this one. The guy's crazy. If he gets more famous, anyway, but probably wouldn't. Probably before that.
No, didn't he have to move because
Jealous? How can I be jealous of someone and I'm more famous of you?
He had problems, didn't he? I don't want to mention the person, but he had problems with somebody, so he had to move.
Mr. UK TikTok's trying to insinuate that DG moved purely because of Sam. Does he not realise, like, a house sale goes through for months sometimes even over a year? You can't just move like that very quickly.
Yeah, but he's not got a clue that he's like a little boy. Baby, that's why he dates girls that are like little girls. Little babies.
Come on, guys. Everyone tap and share. Thank you, Sonia Little, Annie, Lily, Captivated, Jay Bless, Luby, Kingpin, and Charlie B. Essex.
Why is she saying he likes little girls? I do think CLA's like very jealous of Chole. Like, she sees a young, beautiful woman and she's thinking, God, that was me once upon a time. I don't look like that anymore. And she's just very resentful of that.
You lot all thinking DG's a millionaire. He ain't. He wouldn't be buying a council house.
My property that I'm living in is probably about 50 million.
Like, look at the bitterness because he's bought a house. Like, it's just jealousy all the time. Like, can we just start being happy for people? Like, I have my own opinions of the man, but I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him and his child. I'm happy for, like, his family. Do you know what I mean? You've got to just be happy for people, no matter what your differences are with them.
To buy.
Oh. Yeah, he's so better in the official case.
When you see my kitchen, my God, man, trust me.
Why are you in here?
My kitchen is bigger than my whole flat that I was in Chelsea. It's bigger than the whole flat. That's just the kitchen.
What, the place you're in now?
No, the place that I'm moving to, the kitchen that I'm going to be moving into is bigger than my whole flat in Chelsea that I was living in. And that's the kitchen.
She's so full of shit, isn't she?
Storage is like the kitchen and bathroom put together. That's just a walk-in wardrobe. So
what is this? Is this one you're going to be paying for?
I've got a rooftop terrace, darling. Penthouse in Chelsea.
Bloody hell.
So there we go, darling. And you can't even get into the fucking building. There's millions of flats.
Are you going to show it or? No.
Absolutely inside, of course, darling. Because they won't know where I am anyway.
Where are we on the populars now, guys? Because I can't see the popular rankings. I can only see the daily ones.
All the properties look the same in them buildings. They've all got the same kitchens.
62.
So
Thank you.
That's going to cost a lot. Chelsea. It's going to cost a lot to rent that, and Sonia Little, Annie, Lily, official, King, Captivated J, Lube, and it's going to cost a lot to rent it.
Well, I know the landlady.
I know the landlady. I thought she said she doesn't know anyone in London and she's on her own all the time and she's got nobody, but now she's friends with the landlady. Let's do a poll. Yes, let's do a poll. Do we think that she's moving into a penthouse, or do we think, smiley face if you think she's moving into this big fancy penthouse with a walk-in wardrobe and a massive kitchen bigger than a whole flat now? Sad face if you think she's going to go back to the old flat. I think a bin.
What, she's giving you a special price?
One of my top gifters, yeah, just money.
Well, you're lucky then.
Thank you,
Because she
Melanie.
said that, you know,
Thank
I
you,
deserve
Melanie.
it, and she knows that I'll look after it, and yeah.
Well, she just said you can. She just said you can stay in it.
She said I'm gonna look after it. Have you seen the state of her flat and what she's done to it? She think, oh Zia, thank you, darling. Thank you. Oh my god, she said she thinks I'm gonna look after it. She can't look after herself. What is going on this app lately with people? Oh. I think she's in a clinic. Do you think? I don't know if she would be, because I don't know if they'd be allowed the phones this much. And you'd be able to hear noise in the background of the people, wouldn't you? 45. We're going up, guys. 45. Thank you, guys.
She's letting me rent from her. She's got loads of...
Oh, yeah, she's in a Premier Inn. I saw that post, actually, where it showed the carpet and then it matched up to Premier Inn's carpet. I forgot about that. If it was like a mental hospital or anything like that, it would be, like, easy to clean floors. It'd be like medical flooring, you know, where they can't have skirting boards. They have to have it going up so there's no, like, infection that can sit in, like, the edges between, like, the skirting and the thing. They have that, like, curved flooring that goes up the wall a bit. So it's easier to clean if there's, like, red liquids and fluids and stuff like that. They don't miss anything on here, do they?
Contact me.
Ostrich, darling. You know what time it is? Reese, thank you, darling.
Well, that'd be insane. Your views will go mental if you move into a place like a penthouse with...
Well, that's what I'm doing, darling. I love Just Money, man. She's my queen.
What about his house before? His house before, he had a nice one, didn't he?
A motorised Sports Direct mug. That is basically what it is. She's definitely just waiting for the flat to be done. I don't know why she lies. Why does everyone on this app lie about everything? Just tell the truth. Right, I've got this video I want to raise awareness to you all for, right? Because it's about cash machines. And I don't know if anyone really uses cash nowadays. I don't. But I get cash out for Harvey's pocket money every week. Because he had a Go Henry card, but I think he'll lose it. I don't trust him. So it's easier giving him cash and then he can put it in his money box. So,
guys, so this is London. This is London cash points. You come here, normal cash point, Santander, Golden Screen. There you go. There's a quote there, and there's another one there. Off you go. Let's see what happens. This is now what's happening in the UK. So you put there. Right, now let's go. Put your card in. You put your money in. You request your £10 or 100 or whatever else you're going to get. Right, let's go. Right, we've got £10. Okay, right. £10. Okay, no. Yes, receipt. Okay, press vote.
Thank you, Becky.
Okay, your card comes out. Thank you. Where's our cash? Let's get our cash. Just hit your card. Your cash is going to follow shortly. Okay, receipt comes out there. Right. Where's our cash? Please take your card, 1 second. Take your cash, where's our cash? Where's our cash? Our cash is nowhere here. Where's our cash? Oh, hello, where's our cash? We're looking for our cash. We can't find our cash. Take your cash and receipt. No, no, no. So we look here. We're like, where's the cash? Why is the cash not coming? Where do we look? Where's our cash? Take your cash. Take your cash. So we go, okay, let's put. Oh, is our cash stuck there? So we go like that. We put the key in, and we just twist it, and we're like, oh, there's our cash. But then it's stuck to this. It's stuck. And we try to take it out, and then the lid comes out with it. Look what they've done. Someone has taken a fake lid and has actually put it on here like this, so that every sort of few minutes, we're guessing, they come here and they undo this stupid thing here, they take your cash that's stuck to the sticky bit here, and then they go. Loving life in London, fantastico. Thieves galore at your disposal. There we go. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. So if you see that the band here is not the same space as this one here, and something has come forward, just know that someone has put a fake lid on for you. Fake lid. Enjoy. Guys, so this is...
That's insane, isn't it? The thing is, I'm actually one of them people that would fall for that. Because I think, like, when you go to the cash machine, you're rushing around. There's always, like, 9 times out of 10, there's a queue behind you as well. So you're like, oh, for God's sake. And you're like there and you're rushing and you get it out and you're like, oh, my God. And then sometimes I've even left the money in it anyway when it's been there blatantly in plain sight and I've just walked off. And then I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, shit, the money. Or the person behind me is like, you've left the cash in. Or, like, you're on the phone. You just get so distracted, don't you?
Some people might, but she is fearing for her own safety and she's been crying a lot. Some of you might say, good, that's your opinion. Right now, I'd be messaging her just to make sure that she's not going to do anything stupid. Which I hope she doesn't do anything stupid. And that's all I can say, really. Obviously, I don't condone her behaviour, but I don't want her to do anything stupid at the same time. Is she going live? I don't think she feels safe going live, but I said to her, look, it's your choice. If you go live, that's your choice. I obviously don't know who Lindsay is. I barely even seen the video. I've seen like a brief second or two of it. I think I saw 30 seconds of it and I generally couldn't watch the rest of it. Because I do agree, it was wrong, chat. You know, you can't do that. But I will say this. Ems has also said down the phone that she apologises, obviously, and that she was wrong in the voice note that she sent to me while crying and being very upset and scared for her own safety. Okay? She obviously knows that she did wrong. I know it was too little too late. People would say too little too late and people will go against her. But at the end of the day, people will still watch Ems, yeah? A lot of people will still watch Ems tonight or tomorrow night or whenever. You guys will. You guys will still troll her and you guys will still watch her. And there will probably be thousands of people who watch her. We'll see who watches her. As I say, I don't condone the pay.
Saying she'll have thousands of people still watching her. They're not going to be watching her because they like her, though. That's the problem. They're going to be watching her to see what her... I think the first live she does when she goes live, I don't know if she's live now or if she's even come back on, but it will be everyone going in to see what she says. Not because they like her. They want to know what's going to happen, and they know that she will be carnage that first live back. And I think the only reason she deactivated her account was because she didn't want people to unfollow her. They can't unfollow her if she's deactivated.
Behaviour that she did, it was
horrible. Oh, I've seen the Discord. I was reading on Mr. Madness on Facebook today. all the stuff put on. I love having a look on there. There's so much drama. You can find new characters and all sorts. And they were all the Discord were like supporting her and saying like, everyone makes mistakes, don't worry. And I get that. Everyone does make mistakes. But at the same time, like, that is the lowest thing you could have done. I've never been friends with her or even spoken to her, so my opinion's not really relevant in this. But I think that Lindsay fucked up when she started jumping around like not Canadian, what's she called? New Zealand Angie boxes. Going in there and then trauma dumping on them as well. And it's like, you're going from one shitty person to another shitty person. Are we almost at 500k taps? Oh, we are, guys. Let's keep tapping, please. Taps are free.
Horrible. But I also don't want her to do something stupid to herself. You know, because at the end of the day, she has family as well. And they will want her to still be here, you know? Some people might. But she is fearing for her own safety and she's been crying a lot.
My thumb is killing. Yeah, she went in Delusive Angie's box. To me, I think Lindsay needs to spend some time off the app. Try to understand what just happened, because I think it's a lot for her to sink in. Like, she obviously confided in someone she thought she trusted, and I cannot preach it enough. Do not trust people on this app. I think that Lindsay needs to spend some time off the app and, you know, just heal and just never ever speak to Ems again. Because the last thing we want to happen now is for Ems to worm her way back in and be friends again. This is the worst part. Like, you can't be saying that stuff online that she said. And I think it was an ongoing case as well, and that's what makes it even worse. It's an ongoing case. And I just think it's sad, and then to put the blame on her when she did nothing wrong. I always like say that everybody should get therapy. Even just for, I'm not saying Lindsay's done anything wrong. I'm saying that Ems has done wrong, and Lindsay should, instead of jumping around boxes, talking about it again, I think she needs to come off the app and just heal from it. Yeah, it's not a safe space. 100% this app is not a safe space for anybody. You cannot confide in anyone because they will just out it. And if I was her, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be having some time off this app and I would just be like, fuck the people on there. Look what they've done to me, the bastards. Do you know what I mean? The last thing I'd be doing is wanting to come on and... yeah, I mean, would the police do anything? I don't know. Would the police see that as a crime? I don't know. I'm not police. I'm only a pretend police woman. I'm not a real one. I know, but the thing is, Ems isn't going to come off as much. She'll have a couple of days off, and then she'll come back on and just act like nothing happened, I think. Because she's already said, didn't she, in that message, I'm not going to mention you on live or anything like that. Rightly so, you should never mention the woman on live ever again. Malicious communications, do you think that's what it'd fall under? I think it's an hard one. She'll get a sub money on the 15th, yeah. Exactly, the creators are getting Lindsay in a box to talk about what's happened over and over again, purely for views. And that's what I'm trying to say. They actually don't care about her welfare. They're getting her in the box to talk about it, to cash in on her trauma. This is what they do on this app. And I just think she needs to just take some time off and just heal. Because it's fucking... inactivity thing. Exactly. No one even knew she had a child. She said she wanted to keep it private, didn't she? Now the whole app knows about a child and issues, and that's wrong. No one can condone that behaviour. But I've got some, like, over the seas tea here. But I think it's more raising awareness because there's a lot of these street photographers going around, isn't there, at the moment? There's a lot of them, so I want you to watch this. It's quite a long one, right? But it's been like a full drama because like the guy's clapped back and like said that it's not true, but then he's made all his comments private so no one can comment on his posts. And I think it's insane. So I need you to watch it and listen.
I had a very traumatic experience with a famous TikTok and Instagram street photographer.
By the way, the street photographer's called Sharif Sharma. He's got 1.5 million followers.
Last summer, and I'm going to share the story.
It's
last summer,
8 minutes long, so you have to just listen, guys. But I think it raises a lot of awareness, but then it goes into a big drama with it all in the next video.
I was in Milan, and I had a street photographer come up to me and ask to take some photos. His name is Sharif, and we ended up taking some photos, had a lovely interaction. I disclosed that I was a solo traveler and didn't have very many friends. And so he was like,
yeah,
you know
well,
what,
actually,
tomorrow, get ready, and I'll show you around the night markets, and we can take some photos. So the next night,
guys, while we're watching, can we tap the screen? Any popular votes, if you can send it to get me up the populars, I'd love that. Thank you.
Up at 10:30.
Team
I sat
gifts.
down in a restaurant. I realized that he didn't bring his camera. So in my head, I was like, maybe he's just tired and we'll just sit and have a drink for a second. I had a drink. He sat down with me. We chatted for like an hour and a half, and then we got up and we started walking this canal. I look at the time and it's like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what, Sharif, like, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. And he looks at me dead in the eyes and he goes, okay, I'll come with you. And I laugh and I'm like, what? No, like, I'm going home and you're gonna go home, like, the night ends here. And he's like, no, but I like you. And I'm like, what the fuck? At this point, we had walked up onto the main street because I'm trying to call an Uber, and he is fully convinced that he is going home with me. This back and forth of me trying to order an Uber and keep canceling it because he's fully convinced that he's going home with me goes on for 45 minutes. I think it's funny at first, a little bit. I'm like, no, Sharif, like, seriously though, like, I need to go home, I'm tired, like, we can meet up tomorrow. My cop-out of the situation at this point was, no, we'll meet up tomorrow, I promise. I'm just tired tonight, but tomorrow I'm free. Like, let's do it tomorrow. Knowing goddamn well I am not meeting up with this guy again, but I needed a way out. I needed to get out of this situation. There was hardly anyone on these streets, but about 30 minutes of me, like, being nice, I start freaking out on the side of the street. I am, like, loud, and I'm like, Sharif, you better fucking stop this. Like, this is insane. Go home. Your home is this way. I'm gonna call an Uber. We're going our separate ways. This is the end of the night. And finally, I'm so fed up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna call the Uber. I call the Uber. And I'm like, my Uber's gonna come. You're gonna walk this way because that's where your home is. Start walking. And he starts walking, and my Uber shows up. Okay? I get in my Uber. And he runs to the other side of the car, opens the door, and gets my Uber. I am fucking panicking at this point. Like, full on, I am shaking. I start crying. There's tears coming down. And I look at Sharif and I go, what the fuck are you not understanding? And he's like, no, I'm coming home with you. I'm coming home with you. I'm like, Uber driver, are you not seeing any of this? Like, what the fuck? The Uber does nothing the entire time. I'm pretty sure he does not speak a lick of English. But I'm watching him, watching me cry and panic through the rearview mirror. And he's not doing anything. He is driving. The drive is 5 minutes, mind you. But I didn't want to walk because, first of all, Milan is fucking dodgy. But also, I didn't want Sharif following me because he was following me while I was panicking on the fucking street, not knowing what to do. So I am like, Sharif, put in your address. This Uber is taking you home. And I'm also trying to look on my phone what the 911 equivalent is in Italy. I didn't know. I think it's like 999. I don't know what it is actually still. I'm like full on panicking. I'm also freezing. I'm like frozen. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like the Uber is literally about to pull up to my place right now. The Uber pulls up. Of course, I'm like, Sharif, stay in this fucking car. Tell the Uber driver where you want to go. I don't care. I'll pay whatever. I'm getting out. You're staying in here. Of course, he doesn't fucking listen. He gets out with me. The Uber driver just drives off. My Airbnb on the outskirts of Milan. There's no one on the street. It's like 2 a.m. at this point. I don't even know. Like time has passed. I'm crying. I'm like screaming. I'm trying to get anyone's attention. No one. There is literally no one around. And we're in front of my place now.
600k now, guys. Go on.
So there's a metal garden gate that has like just metal rods and a gate, and you have to get a key